Another week down, my little 9 CP rock stars. Way to go. We are 1 week closer to the end of the school year. So, this is just our weekly check in about really some key things that will help you complete your work this week, go through your lessons. So, thing number one, this is our very last week of Membeing. We are going to be all the way done with it. So, you are finishing your training, and that week, just like always, goes Monday to Sunday. So, you have your 45 minutes, and then our very last Membeing quiz will be on Friday. It will be open all day for you, so finish that up. And when you finish the quiz and the training this week, you will be done with Membeing for the school year. Yay! Happy, happy, happy. Um, so, the other thing that I want to review is that our TED Talk work, our analysis of those speakers, our studies of listening and speaking, and all of our investigation of rhetorical analysis and rhetorical appeals is preparing us to do a little public speaking and give a nice short TED Talk on a subject that you guys have been brainstorming. So, this week we are going to be preparing for our mini TED Talks and writing a rough draft of that speech. So, the subject of your TED Talk is from the part 4 of last week's lessons, where you brainstormed things that made you angry, things that make you smile, things that you're good at. So, it is very important that you submit that work so that you can get the topic that you should be doing for your TED Talk. Now, I call it a TED Talk because we want to be practiced and professional and use some good public speaking techniques like we've seen in those TED Talks, but it's not going to be super long. We're just shooting for about 3 minutes. Um, so it's going to be okay. All right. We're not going to be doing big professional TED Talks. We're just going to practice public speaking about something that we care about. So get that assignment into you. And from that list, I narrow it down to 1 or 2 topics that I think would be a really good choice for your TED Talk. So if you have submitted that assignment, I'm going to tell you from your list, I made little notes. I'm going to tell you 1 or 2 topics from your list that I think you should focus on. All right, so you should choose what I tell you to choose unless we have a conversation about something else that you might like to write about and speak about. So, Luke, I think you should talk about farm life, about the different components of it, what you enjoy about it, and why other people should also like it too. David, tell us about baseball because you also have a very unique experience this year in missing out on what you thought was going to be like a normal freshman season. So you should talk about baseball. Lily, soccer. Um, Sarah, pointer. I've narrowed it down to 2 for you. I think you could talk about people giving unsolicited advice or creating and using memory boxes. So I think either of those would be a really good choice. Sarah Royce, you should talk about organizing things like why that helps, what are the benefits of that, how to organize things, or the importance of personal space, I think would also be a good choice. And I think that could be kind of funny if you wanted to make it funny. Elijah, I think you should talk about either winning, what it's like, why it's important, why we want it, what do we do when we win, or about cooking and about your experiences and why you cook and kind of that idea. And then our last one that has been turned in so far is Jay. So, Jay, 2 things that I think would be fun for you to put a little speech together are Star Wars or skiing. I think either of those would be fun for you to talk about your experiences with them or doing them, why you enjoy them, how you learn, how you learn to ski, or why Star Wars is such a big cultural thing you could talk about. So pick one of the topics that I have given you, or just one topic. Um, and now that you know what the assignment is, if there's something else that you think you would like to speak on, you are welcome to do that. Just send me an email and we can talk about some other options for that speech. Now, if I did not call your name, it's because I do not have your assignment, and so you cannot move on in the work until you have done this past week's, particularly part 4. So email me anything that you think is missing so that you can get caught up. And guys, this is the home stretch. We are getting so close to the end of the year. So the last thing I want to talk about is our final English assessment. It's not going to be a big test or a big paper. We're going to do some reflection over the units that we've done this year, over the things that we've learned, not only about English texts and reading and writing, but some of the things that we have learned about ourselves. So I'll give you a little more information on that as we get closer. But I just want you to know that you're not going to have a big cumulative test or paper. So I hope that relieves a little bit of your worry, your stress. I hope that you're doing well. Keep me posted this week. Let me know how you're doing. Just send me a short message in Teams so that I know that you're doing okay, or I know how to pray for you. Or if you just want somebody to talk to, I'm here for it. So I hope to see you at office hours on Tuesday. I cannot wait for you guys to finish your membean, and I'm excited to see what we end up speaking about and how we deliver our speeches.